This is raw and unfiltered, from sex, sports to culture, all topics considered. It's a good time with dope conversation. Every time you take a listen, it's a celebration. So tap in, you won't be disappointed. We keep it a buck, anything else is pointless. Facts over fluff, our discussions are poignant. Politically incorrect, well that's what the point is. We talk our talk like nobody else can. We give our perspective, not afraid to make a stand. Nothing off the record, every take and every rant is unapologetic, and we stand on that. We make you think, we make you laugh out loud. The realest place on the internet, hands down. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. Yes, you can bet the house. We give it to you straight, nothing here is watered down. The best show in town, and you can bet the house.
Yo, 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 yo. I am who I am. Why would I say I am? Because I am whoever I say I am. Okay?
Okay, that's Eminem's song.
So?
I'm just saying.
He took it from somebody.
You gonna have it. You gonna have it stuck in my head now.
He took it from somebody.
I'm sure.
God damn it. Shit. He ain't original.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Shit.
are we throwing shade?
Yes, I'm throwing shade at Slim Shady.
Angry.
Right.
I'm good. He said, "How is everybody feeling?" I said, "I'm good.
I'm chilling.
Mentally preparing to go to work tomorrow."
Girl.
Who got to go to work?
Me.
Me too.
I work tonight, Chief. All right. Let me ask y'all, because, you know, we on some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let's talk about something that I see quite a lot. Staying for the kids.
Ooh.
Now, you're in a relationship. You don't want to be in this relationship. But you stay in this relationship because y'all got kids. Because y'all put years in. Because y'all got a house. Y'all done been through some shit. Why is it important to stay for the kids? If that's the only reason why y'all doing this, what happens when that don't work?
It's not a good reason. It never is. And usually kids in those kinds of situations winds up in a more toxic household than they would have if they were just raised by a single parent or two parents co-parenting.
Oh, Miss Ty?
I think sometimes people say I'm gonna stay for the kids, especially if they're young kids. If it's not a domestic violence situation and they just, fell out of love, that kind of thing, and I can see people trying to, stay there for the kids because they want them to continue to grow up in a, two-parent household. But now if it's like, violence or drug abuse or something, major, I don't think you should stay for the kids.
I am a product of that. Like, that was one of my main reasons of staying with my kids' mothers. We got kids. You don't want to put them through this. You don't want to leave me. Think about what's going on with these kids and how they gonna want their daddy around. You want to be the reason why they unhappy because they daddy ain't around.
Now, were you married to these people or you were just dating them? Being married to someone is staying for the kids.
We just had kids.
Okay, so that's a whole different story.
You know what I'm saying? We just had kids. We just
It's
had
more
kids.
dynamics if you're married and you stay for the
We
kids.
just had kids in years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, in all actuality, my relationships with them had ran their course.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them in particular, we kept having kids. Every time I wanted to walk away, we kept having kids.
Also, so she was
So,
sex to keep you from leaving.
Oh my lord.
or vice versa. You know, I ain't gonna put it all on her, but it was like, and even with my last kid's mother, um, when I wanted to leave and start my own little life, you know, I was in Minnesota. She was in Chicago. I had left Chicago and came back to Minnesota. And then she was like, yo, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, damn. That's exactly what I said. Like, damn. Like, I had my whole smooth sailing, everything finna be on the up and up. I'm finna finally have a little bit of money in my pocket. Now, mind you, shit, we just had a baby a year ago, goddammit. How you know, shit, what the fuck? But
Now you should have known by now that she was fertile myrtle.
yeah, and I was hoping that I had to dodge that. You know what I'm saying? And then just as the shit finna get ready to take off. So now, of course, I have to end up trying to work this out with her because I don't want her to feel like you in this by yourself because you're not. And that ended up being the worst thing for me because neither one of us was happy. We was just doing it just because we had kids together and we needed each other. You know what I'm saying? So it was rough. You know, I didn't want to do it, but I have no complaints about it. But I think that's the worst thing you can do as a couple is stay just for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I have seen, actually I know a couple that is in this situation where they're just staying for the kids. It's not like a, you know, hostile environment. They still live in the same house, but you know, they have their separate rooms and all that other drama.
Mm-mm.
And they actually live in separate lives, but still in the same household because their kids are like 3, 4, and
It's
5.
got to be real crazy for their dating life.
Actually, it's not. They
Oh well, you
actually
know,
have,
yeah, you can come to the
no. This is
crib,
because
you know.
they have a real understanding. Like we are not together. They're basically like roommates,
You can come to the crib, you know, my baby daddy
and
stay with me, but we ain't together.
and and they have already signed divorce papers.
My baby
So
mama
it's like
live with me, man. My
it's
baby
like
mama,
they're living together as, you know, roommates, friends, but they just want to be able to
fuck that. That
be
never
daily
works.
life with their children because they're so small.
But
You know,
I
you
don't really think that that's staying for the kids. I think that that's having an arrangement. When I think of staying for the kids, I think of two people who are trying to force the look of a relationship to
mm,
somehow influence the way that their children view them in the world. But see,
Right.
here's where people fuck up is that you then raise children who have been taught that misery is the way that a relationship is supposed to be. Is what love looks like for you to just be miserable and stick it out. And they don't
Right.
ever know how to process a relationship that's joyful um,
Right.
because of what they grew up watching.
I feel you on that.
Like me,
I
I was
mean,
so happy that my parents were. I was never one of those kids where I wish my parents would get together. But I was so happy my parents were divorced.
Oh my god.
They, I'd have been fucked up, like even more fucked up than I am.
now I was one of them people like, um, I didn't believe in putting on airs for my kids. Like my kids pretty much knew what was going on. If me and their mama wasn't getting along, I tried to avoid confrontation with them in front of the kids, but the kids knew what was up. My kids ain't slow.
Yeah.
So
Right.
once the kids start figuring out, damn, mama and daddy up there arguing again. Oh yeah, it's time to go ahead on and go ahead and free yourself, like Fantasia say.
Yeah.
Get the hell away. And that's what I was trying to do at that moment. Like I I'm guilty of it. Like, we got a family, we've been doing this for a minute. Let's work this out. Let's make this work. Let's try it one more time for the kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was one of them guys. But at the same time, I believe that once I'm fed up, I'm fed up. It's like nothing you can say or do to get me to come back and deal with it, because I uh I like my peace.
Mm-hmm.
I like my peace. I like my own environment.
Yeah.
So um when I was dealing with that situation and me and her were not together and I moved on. It wasn't no, okay, yeah, you could still live here. You could still live in the house. But understand that I'm gonna have people come over here. You can't have nobody come over here. The reason being, you wasn't paying no bills. Like, you was living scot free. Just make sure the crib is clean. Make sure my house don't burn down, shit like that. But you was living scot free, but you couldn't have no dudes come over there. No, not on some shit that I paid for. No, nope, I ain't doing it. Uh, and I thought that was fair. I
Right.
thought that was fair. The reason being, again, it's not a roommate situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm paying all the bills to make sure you and my kids got a roof over their head, and that's that. You now, if you want something different, follow these rules. And from the people on the outside looking in, oh, you just trying to control her and her whereabouts. No, I'm not. The
Right.
problem is, men in this situation, they spend all their money to make sure that you are comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So why would you disrespect that and blow up your situation for some dick? Cause now if I find out, now you and them kids gotta go. I'ma take my two. I'ma take I'ma take my two. And you and the other ones call they daddy, call that dick. I don't give a fuck. Because at
Oh
the end of the
Lord.
day,
Okay.
yeah, am I petty for that? Y'all
No,
think I'm petty?
I know. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm with you on
you
that
know what I'm
one.
saying? Respect is house rules. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You should be thinking about getting on your feet,
Mm-hmm.
finding a job, paying some
Right.
bills, and then you should worry about having guys or chicks come over. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Take
Mm-hmm.
care of your business first. All
Yeah.
that leisure shit, all that leisure shit is over with. It's for the birds. If I'm
Exactly.
if I'm fucked up, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I'm fucked up out here in these streets, that's what I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about getting my money up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here thinking about pussy and I'm broke.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Dude, these lack of priorities these dudes be having be blowing me. Like, how could you be walking around chasing women all damn day and you broke? What y'all gonna
Because you
do?
know why? Because you got some silly woman that'll take them broke.
What
Exactly.
y'all gonna do? Netflix and chill,
That's why
Netflix and chill all damn day?
they don't. They
No.
don't. They don't require anything left more. That's why.
Right. This
I
is
think,
called being a kept man.
Exactly.
yeah, but that's bum shit to me.
It is
What
most
It is.
one thing
ones that don't, and it worked. Then more power to them. Like,
Exactly.
lock your game. If you could step out here and find a bitch that's willing to let you be a bum, pay.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Go.
I hate bum ass shit, man.
Mm,
Male and females. I ain't even
Right.
gonna flex to you. That's one thing. That's the one thing I truly, truly hate is bum shit. Now,
Mm-hmm.
staying for the kids is one thing. If we stand for the kids, both of us working, uh, both of us working, we both doing our thing. We out here. We out here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's one thing. But if staying for the kids means that you're gonna continue to be a bum, you're not gonna get your life together, and that's women and men.
Right.
Uh, women can be bums too.
Oh
mhm.
yeah.
You
They
know?
can be hobosexuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Women can be bums too. And that's the situation I was having. Like, yo, um, I want you to work. I want you to get up and do something. Don't just rely on me because you know I ain't gonna let you struggle. I ain't gonna let my kids go without. So it's like, okay, I'm comfortable because I know he gonna take care of everything and I'm comfortable. Well, what happens when that person gets tired of taking care of everything?
Yeah.
Right.
What happens when that
Exactly.
person gets his foot down and say, you know what? I'm cool. I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it no more.
Then you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, but that's nobody's fault but your own.
Exactly. Yep.
Like I cannot, as much as I dislike this man very strongly.
Mm-hmm.
I read one of 50 Cent's books. I forget which one it was, but in it he tells the story of how his like family unit became so disjointed, and it was because the first girl that he had a child with,
Mm-hmm.
he was like taking care of her, taking care of the kid, child support, giving her whatever she needed, all this. And then when he got like when he got all this money, he
Mm-hmm.
tried to pay for her to like go to school or buy her a
She didn't
business.
want to do it.
She said he said that she said to him, why would I open a business or go back to school when you are already making all this money? And
Wow.
he was like at that point that I had to let go. Like I couldn't take care of her no more. No
Mm-hmm.
matter how much of a monster it made me look like to the public, I refused to let her just be a bum bitch for the rest of her life.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
you know what?
Right.
And we run into that. We run into
Mm-hmm.
that because we are beyond staying for the kids now. That
Mm-hmm.
when the problems are you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love my kids. It be funny how baby mothers and baby daddies, depending on who's got custody, try to
Mm-hmm.
make the other one look like it's about the kids when really it's about you. It ain't that I don't love my kids. It ain't that
Hmm.
I don't want my kids. It's you. I don't
Yeah.
want you.
Right.
But when you are the golden meal ticket, when you are the provider, they try their hardest to lump the kids
Yeah.
with them. Oh, so you
Right.
just gonna leave your kids? You ain't gonna see them. I ain't gonna let you. Damn, all this cause I don't want to be with you.
Hmm.
They
Right.
try to lump that in as one and the same. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving you. I don't want to deal with you. The kids, I
Right.
will be glad to come get them. And please, please, don't let that new man tell you he leaving for a girl, for somebody new. Oh,
Oh yeah, they're gonna show
oh,
off.
it's World War III in this
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah.
And it works for
And
females. Don't let that,
they're gonna use them kids to get back at you too.
yeah, don't let that female tell you she finna leave for a new dude.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It's one game I don't play. This is the game I don't play. Phone ring. Hey, can I come see my kids? I don't know. Let me ask they new daddy.
Mm-mm.
Woohoo! Oh
Them
wow.
games I don't play.
Mm-mm. And you should.
Mm-hmm.
Them the or let me ask they stepmama if it's okay.
Right.
Nah, chief. We don't play those games. All
Hmm.
right. That's one game I will not play because now you are asking for some shit that you not ready for. You and him both.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask his new daddy. Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm pulling up and we gonna ask them together. You know? And a lot of times the kids be so confused, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And they be caught in the middle. You
Mm.
Right.
know, they be caught in the middle. They don't know whose side, kids, parents. Tell your daddy you want to stay with me, or tell your mama you want to go with me. And the kids be so confused,
Like what's going on?
they don't even know what to say because they just agreeing to whatever they being told to say. Like,
And
it
that's
is
a problem.
rough.
People putting, parents putting children in grown folks' business. That's
Mm.
one thing you do not do. Like
So,
when I was growing up, I never saw my parents argue until I got good and grown, like in my 20s. I've never seen them argue. And I know they probably had little fights or whatever, because what couple doesn't? But I never saw it until I was grown because they never put us in grown folks' business.
Yeah. It's a different because for me it was my parents for a long time thought that I was gonna be too young to remember a lot of the
Mhm.
stuff that happened, and I
Mm,
remembered it all. And so
Right.
there came a day of reckoning for myself
Mhm.
where I had to be like, okay, I had to have the I had to have kind of I grew up fast. So I had to have this conversation with myself where do I hold the awful shit that I saw my parents do to each other against them,
Mhm.
or do I
mm,
mind my business and just love my parents as they are?
Right.
Now, of
Yeah.
course, I did the latter, but that still doesn't
Mhm.
mean that you forget about the things that have happened and the things that you've seen.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize that when you thinking that your kids are too young to remember the shit that goes on, they're probably not.
And then you know what else is? I've seen kids like you just tell all their parents' business.
Yes, tell all the business.
Like that video that we watch on my
Yeah.
show.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
little girl, and Grammy said, "Mama can't stay with because she don't clean up. She dirty, and she got put out for Section
Back
8
then
because her rent
we
only
could
$7. Why does little girl know this? And that was a
we couldn't
baby.
be in grown folks' business.
No, you
We
couldn't
couldn't
be in
be in
grown
grown
folks'
folks'
business.
conversation back then. Kids know too
Exactly.
much. Kids listen. The walls are thin
Yes.
nowadays. They listen. They listen
And
to
when you having like issues with people like in your family or friends or anything, and you putting your kids in that in that environment and telling them they hear you saying bad things about family members or friends or whatever, those
mm-hmm,
children react to that. So when that person comes around, they know you faking because you just said old girl is a hoe.
Yep.
And
Yep.
let me tell you something, my younger brother was the type like you say something around, he gonna say it. Story time,
oh
story
yeah,
time, guys, story time. So we had a singing group when we were younger. And one of the ladies in the singing group was like real overweight and she was light skinned. And so she kind of looked like Miss Piggy, right? So my brother heard, I think he was like maybe 6 or 7. He heard my father say she looked like Miss Piggy. So we're at rehearsal and he kept saying, such and such and such, such and such and such. I got something to tell you. So my mom knew what he was about to say. And so she was like trying to make him like go away. It's like, but I don't know how he got around my mother. And he was like, Daddy said you look like Miss Piggy.
Oh my God. Look. Oh.
I was that
let's
kid though.
let's just say she never came back.
Yeah, I was that kid. I was nosy. I listened to everything my parents, step parents, everybody. I ain't give a fuck. I was listening.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Yeah.
when I knew my moms and them was arguing, I already knew what the deal was. When I knew it was time for them to get some loving on, I already knew what the deal was. That meant I'm finna go outside and be able to hang out as long as I want to, cause they ain't worried about me, Chief. So yeah, staying for the kids has its advantages, but I recommend not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's depending on what the situation is, you have to make that judgment of what's best for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord,
Y'all see what the next topic is, right?
a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me. What are the rules for a girls and guys night out? Because I'm gonna tell
Don't
you, when guys go out, we get together, we read the Bible, we go over scriptures,
you know you lie?
we talk about how much we love our women, you
Yeah,
know.
right.
This what guys do when we get together. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? I don't know what y'all do, but when the fellas get together, man, we just talk about how much we love our women and we adore
Yeah, we
y'all,
do.
and how y'all are the epitome of everything that we stand for. You know, the typical usual shit.
Yes.
So
Let me go look outside and see if Jesus coming back yet. Hold on.
Let's both move before somebody struck my.
Okay.
so so talk to me. What are y'all some of y'all do's and don'ts when y'all go out? When the warden lets you out.
Don't
Uh,
come out here looking a hot mess. That's my
Huh?
number one rule.
Well, of
Don't
course,
come out. Don't come out here looking at hot mess.
we knew that.
Don't come out here with heels that you can't wear and your feet lopping to the side, and you gotta take your shoes off because now the heel is broken because you can't walk in them. Don't come out here like that. Don't come out here beside me with your hair all crazy. Please look good. That's my number one rule.
Ty,
Don't look a hot mess.
I think he's talking about.
I'm talking about for
I'm
you
just
too,
saying.
though. I'm talking about you. What are your rules
That's my rule. Don't come look a hot mess.
for your guy?
For the girls.
I'm talking about for your guy, for you
Oh
and your
my
guy.
God. Keep your hands and your penis to yourself. There you go. That's it.
Keep your hands and your penis to. So strip clubs is off limits.
No,
huh?
no, he can go to a strip club. He just can't be using his hands and his penis.
Why?
What you mean? Why?
Somebody using their penis at the strip club. Man.
They do. That's why they got private rooms for. They do.
Sometimes, but not for the most part.
But I'm just saying. Just
First of all, there's nothing wrong with using your penis at the strip club.
I'm getting ready to hang up right now.
Young girl Fire who needed this job to clothes. I don't know.
I have seen girls get fired for allowing a man to touch them in a way or anything like that.
Hell no,
so
strippers be back there sucking ding-a-ling and everything, man.
I know, but if they get caught, they get fired.
Exactly.
Why?
Because
they're not supposed to.
The law.
Yeah. It's their mouth.
But it's against the law. It's not a brothel.
It's their goddamn mouth. They can do whatever the hell they want to do with it.
It is not the bunny ranch.
Right.
So now you're gonna tell somebody what they can and cannot do with their mouth. It's their mouth.
It's illegal.
You can wait till after you leave the club and do all that.
Right.
But you can't do it up in there.
Because we know how I feel about my sex workers. I will defend them for the rest of this whole hour. So let me.
Right is right though.
Okay, so what about you, Cherice?
We don't really do girls and guys nights out, but if we did,
why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because neither one of us like people.
Don't nobody want to be around you 24/7. Shit.
See, I see now I see why me and Cherice like really click because I don't do humans.
Right. Neither one of us do people, so we don't really. He doesn't want to be. He's a Capricorn. He's a Detroiter. He's an introvert, and so he has no desire to be around out here in these streets, fuck around with these niggas. Somebody he might have to shoot by the end of the night.
I don't do guys' night out because it keeps me out of trouble.
Right.
But that's the thing is I don't.
It keeps me out of trouble from these goofy ass dudes and these bop ass females.
Yeah. When we do,
I have never went to her and said, "Hey, I'm gonna stay out with the fellas tonight. Don't wait up. You know, we gonna kick it. We gonna do this." And I don't play that I'm gonna stay out with my homegirl shit either. No, I don't play that shit either. No.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up because I say this with a lot of softness. Every clique of women got a hoe.
Oh yeah. Clique. You always got one of those in the clique.
So if you tell me you staying out with the whole friend, I'm just gonna assume y'all somewhere sucking some dick.
Oh yeah.
So I'm cool on that.
She trying to get her in trouble big time.
Yeah, like you always gotta. I don't necessarily go around screening her friends, but at the same time, I gotta screen her friends. You know, cause. Yeah. But no, I don't. I've never had the ego to go out and kick it. Now a couple of hours, cool.
Yeah. Now when I was
coming in for 2-3 days. Nah, chief, that ain't my idea.
No, who does that?
That ain't my idea of a guy's night out. That's some other shit going on, and I don't want no parts of it.
That's a whole weekend and the whole week. You won't do that. No,
if we went on a guy's trip,
that's something different.
Like Vegas or some shit, that's different.
Yeah.
But if we oh man, I'm just gonna go up the street and hang out at what's the name house for the whole weekend, man. You know, I'll be
Yeah,
back Monday morning.
that's suspicious.
That's suspicious than a motherfucker, Chief. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
suspicious.
Because I
That
can count on my hands how many friends I have, how many actual
Yeah,
I would go
me
hang out
too.
with or do anything with. For it's two things for us. One, if we're gonna go out and act the ass, it's usually together, and it's usually
Hmm.
out of the country where we can't be caught by people.
Right.
mm,
And then two, I do have friends who I'll be like, okay, this person is having a slumber party for this person's birthday, and it's six of us. But then all through the night, we like FaceTime, and you can see I'm in my
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
every.
that's
Still being
that's
connected. Yeah.
that's different. That's different. I don't mind.
Now, when I was dating this guy, like he never did like, oh, I need to go hang out with the guys. His was more, I have a business meeting or such and such,
Mm.
or I'm going to meet the guys at the gym where they're hooping it up or something. Like it was never like, I need to go hang out with the dudes for a day or
I
two.
don't like being around hard
It was
legs too
always like a
long.
business thing or something.
I'm gonna be
So
honest. I don't like being around hard legs too long.
what? Like, what is
I'm
that?
gonna be honest. It here's the thing. I can tolerate my guys and shit for a couple of hours, but
Right.
niggas be hanging out with each other all day 24/7.
That's
Nah, Chief,
suspicious
that
to
ain't
me.
it. That ain't it. And then get mad at you when you say you gotta go home and chill with your girl.
Now,
Nah,
okay,
brother.
let me ask you this, man. I had this I was listening to these two guys talking, right? And so this was the question this guy asked the other guy. How do you feel about, what are your thoughts about a guy going out to the movies with his
With
guy
another guy
friends?
with no chick involved?
No
That's
chick
Nah, Chief, I'm
involved.
cool.
yeah, that's
Nope.
Like they just going to the movies together.
That ain't
Like
my
they on a
thing,
date.
man. That ain't my thing, man.
now the thing about now. What I can say about that is it has gotten less acceptable today
Mhm.
than it used to be in like the late 80s or 90s. Because I can remember when guys used to be like, okay, 10 of us gonna get together and go see The Last Dragon because none of the
Mhm.
see it.
Mhm.
But today, for you and Thomas, and that's just y'all.
Right, right. Yeah, that's
I'm
suspicious.
not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck how many guys it is. I'm not doing it, especially if it's me and one other guy. Nah, Chief. Nah, going to a basketball game,
Right, right,
going to a
right.
football game,
Well, what about going
wrestling or some
shopping?
shit. Absolutely. Me and my homie, we'll do that shit.
What about going shopping?
Absolutely. But
You go
going
shopping with
shopping,
him?
going to the movies, going dancing and shit. Nah, Chief, I'm not doing that with another nigga, Chief.
Going to the movies together just seems like two guys trying to find a dark spot.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not
That's
doing
what
that
I
shit, G.
that's what I
Cause
thought.
I know how
Yeah.
I am. I know how
Right.
I am in the movies. And I would want to be like that with a woman. I
Right.
don't want to look over there and see another nigga. Nah, no, nigga,
Right.
that's not. Nah, if we got a date, you with your wife, I'm with my wife,
Right.
shit like
Right.
that, cool. But me and you going
No.
by ourselves to a movie? Oh
Yeah,
no, Chief,
it
this ain't
wasn't like
that.
that at all. It was three dudes. No, was it? It was six dudes. They going to the movies together.
Mm.
And after the movie they went shopping together. And so the
Bro,
guy
I'm
was
not
like,
doing that
the
either.
guy the guy was like, man, he was like, that sound like some, you know what? Sound like some
I'm
gay.
not walking around
That's just
going to no fucking movies with no nigga. Going
Oh
shopping with
my
no
god.
nigga. Like,
story story time. I had this friend who we were like one of the only two people in my college that were married. So
Hmm.
I was married like all through, you know, college, all that. So
mhm,
he comes back to me one Monday and he was like distraught. And I'm looking at him like, you know, what's the problem? And he like, I went on a double date to the movies with my wife and a friend and his wife. And during the
mm.
movie, I caught his hand on my wife's skirt.
Girl, shut up.
I was like, what?
Did he whip his behind?
Okay, so what the hell did he do?
Right.
I think I think he got in a fight and he just didn't say nothing because he did have like a little mark on his face. So I think that they like
What?
he wound up he
What?
stayed with the wife for another year. I believe it was another year or two, and then they wound up getting divorced right before graduation.
Okay.
My
First of
thing is,
all,
she allowed him to put his hands
first
up
of all,
her.
they was homies.
No, the what? Hold on, let me think. This is a long time ago. I think the wives were friends. The wives were the friends,
The wives were friends. Okay.
and he and the girl, the other girl, bought her husband, and they were double dating, and they
Uh
were
huh.
going to dinner and a movie.
Uh huh.
And so he said I think he like got up to use the bathroom or go get something, and when he came back, the guy had his hand up the lady's
Oh,
skirt.
they was fucking. They was
Oh
having
yeah.
threesomes and
Oh
shit.
yeah. Most definitely.
They was having threesomes and shit. Because
Yep.
where was the other wife at while her husband was sticking his hands up the other wife's dress?
Right.
Right.
They was fucking.
Yep.
They was having threesomes and shit.
And
And
they just didn't include him. That's all.
and they ain't let the husband in on what was going on. But see, the husband is different because I'd have been whooping dude ass. Like, nigga.
Every day.
I think
Every
that
time I saw him, I'd be whooping his ass. It would be
Exactly.
one of them Debo and Craig moments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna bring that up every time we see each other.
Like I think that shit is beyond the limits of what we doing.
Yeah.
Like this is why I don't do double dates with couples and shit. This is the reason why. Because if I slip up and go to the bathroom or some shit and I come back and you all up under my woman, oh, we finna have a problem in this piece, man. Like,
Right.
this is why that's another thing. Girls, guys, night out has some exceptions too. I'm gonna tell you like this, because my whole philosophy, and this used to be my philosophy, that all women best friends done licked on each other. So yeah, it used to be my philosophy.
Oh my
And
God.
I've been around some things in my life.
Lord have mercy.
So it was like, I don't know if I want you to go out and hang out with somebody you used to lick on and used to lick on you. I don't care if it's old or not. I'm one of them. That's why I'm not an advocate of going out with your ex. He just flew into town and he want to see me and all that. Nah, I'm not a big advocate of that shit either. Nah,
yeah,
Chief, I'm cool.
but
I'm
I say that the whole thing about girls, because I've had girls like not call me back because they found out or I told them that I was bi. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't nobody wants you.
facts. It's cause
Right.
they nigga got in their head. Now,
Mm-hmm.
that nigga was probably like, nah, I don't trust that. She might
Right.
try to
Right.
lick on you or
Exactly.
something. But
Mm-hmm.
see, I was the opposite of that. Man, why don't you call home girl? She say she like you, don't bring her to the crib. Shit like that. I was the opposite of that. But the exception to that was you wasn't finna go hang out with your girl that y'all used to kiss and lick on each other and be gone for the next day for a slumber party. Nah, Chief, I seen how wild these little girls' slumber parties and shit be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get drunk, get some liquor in you, get high, pop a
I
couple of
can't.
perks,
That's
and
what
be
I think, but that's not the way shit goes.
Right.
how come
I,
it don't?
I have
He said,
I'm an advocate because I've had this in my life. Just because a person is a member of the LGBT community does not make them some sort of sex addicted, sex
If
maniac.
they had a relationship in the past and they still hanging out with each other, I'm always going to assume, even if it's true or not, I'm always going to assume this what y'all still be doing. Now, I'm
I
jealous
can't.
in two reasons. One, I'm not involved, so that's a problem.
Right. That's the main reason.
You
Right.
know, that's the main reason. Like, I'm not involved, so I need to
Right.
be involved. If y'all gonna do this, I need to be present. I need to make sure uh everything is on the up and up. Like I need to be the judge.
Oh,
God damn it.
not to cut you off, but that does remind me. If I did do girls and guys nights out, one big rule is Answer your damn phone and answer your damn text.
Now, what happens if the phone died?
Don't put yourself in a position where your phone died. That let me tell you something. You are a black man. When you step out of the door, I'm already worried about you by default. I want to make sure that you haven't been shot by some dumbass cop. Make sure that you ain't shot nobody in the club. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? I just want to check in and it's not, I can understand those women who be blowing their man up all night and you got 5 million text messages, but when he at home, gonna say 5 sentences to each other. I can understand that being annoying. But if you know that I'm the type of person who I'm just texting you to check in, I don't even like that shit when you at work. If you at work, you slide off to the side. When you pee, text me back. Hey, I say my day is good. Bye. That's it.
Right.
My thing is this. If you out and your phone go dead, I'm pulling up just to bring you a charger.
Exactly.
Like,
and look, they got the portable ones now. You got a portable.
I'm pulling the fuck up.
Keep it in your pocket.
Let's out here in these streets, and you are a grown ass man. Make sure that your phone is charged. You're a grown woman. Make sure that everything that you need is, especially if you're a woman. Why are you out here in these streets with no cell phone?
Right.
And then you be at home all day. You've been at home all day on Saturday, 24 hours, been on your phone all day. It didn't die once. But now all of a sudden you at the club, your phone dead.
Right. Okay.
This is true. All right.
Oh my God.
I'm leaving.
I'm hanging up.
I'm leaving.
I gotta get up 4:30, go to the gym. I'm not messing with you tonight.
What up, people? Let's talk about it.
Oh my God.
Is there a respectful way to cheat?
Go ahead, Cherice. I'm gonna listen.
Talk to me.
Okay, so this answer gonna sound crazy, right? There is no understandable way to cheat. There's no cheating situation in which I can understand or put up with what you're doing, but there is a respectful way.
Yes, I agree.
Make sure that your hoes don't end up on my doorstep.
Yep.
Make sure that your hoes know who I am, so when they see me in the street, they know that their mouth is at stake.
Yep.
Then also make sure that if we got kids, if our families are intertwined and like each other, my kids, my family, nobody that I know in my close circle better come to me telling me no shit about this side bitch.
Yep. There you go.
See,
that's respect.
It's no babies, no diseases. I bet not know who, where, what. So you better go in another state, in another country to do that craziness.
Just
like,
now see,
because you're not. Truth be told, United States is small. You're gonna come across somebody somewhere. So you better go to Italy or Africa.
This is true. See, guys, we tend to cheat with respect. You know, not having a certain chick call your phone after a certain time. You know, because
she shouldn't be calling your phone anyway. You should be You should text us. Say, "Oh,
you know,
you
you
ready?"
with your woman, so there's nobody calling at 1, 2 in the morning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody showing up at the crib talking about this his daughter, this his son.
Exactly.
None of that shit. Condoms. See, guys, I think.
And let me tell you something. If my pH balance goes off one time, we got a problem.
I think women
I better
cheat
not
with
no BV, no bacteria, no.
Women cheat with a little bit more respect than guys.
I better not even get a yeast infection.
Right.
We gonna have a problem.
Women. Nah, we ain't got no control over that.
Oh yes, you do.
How?
Because y'all be messing people's up down there with y'all dirty penis.
Yeah, that's like going home, going to fuck a chick, and then going back home and doing your girl. Yeah, I get it.
You can't be mixing people's bodily fluids together and all that kind of stuff. That's detrimental to our health.
But you know what? Something that I have learned in my many years of interacting with people in the sociology and anthropology atmosphere is that women are way more likely to fuck two different men in the same day than men are.
Not just the same day, baby, in the same hour, girl.
Exactly.
And won't think twice about it.
And won't think twice about it.
women are so much more slick.
And won't think twice about it.
Yeah, men are so much more slick with their cheating, and they have so much more at stake to not get caught that tendency to be like, oh, I just had sex with my side piece, but I'm home now and my husband wants some and I don't have time to shower.
Right.
I'm just are more not likely to do that nasty shit than men are.
Let me tell you story time. So I was working in the clinic, right? In a pediatric clinic in New Orleans. So this lady had twins. So clearly you can see that twins kind of look different.
Oh,
real different.
I seen that happen too. Ooh.
So dad wanted a DNA test. Gave dad DNA test.
Absolutely.
Child, one twin was his, and the other twin was somebody else's baby. So, and if you look at, she literally had to have sex with someone like right after she had sex with her husband.
Yep.
In order for that to happen.
So nasty.
Nasty.
And I think so. My man Teddy,
what's up, bro?
Finally making his way to the Bet the House platform. We talking about cheating with respect.
Welcome to the craziness, honey.
That's an oxymoron right there. I mean, I don't know if there's a respectful way of cheating other than trying to hide it from the person that you're cheating on.
Right.
But, see, I was saying like making sure, you know what I'm saying, you ain't bringing home no babies.
Yeah.
You ain't having nobody call the phone or show up at the house. You definitely ain't smashing nobody in the crib. In y'all crib.
No.
You know, if you gonna do some smashing, you gonna do it at a hotel or something. You ain't foolish enough to bring nobody to the crib around where y'all lay and where your kids at. Like it's ways of respectfully cheating. Cheating is still wrong.
Yeah.
But there's ways of doing things.
Yeah.
But we're also leaving out the point of making sure that, and I know that there are a lot of people who cheat and they don't even know that you're married or you got a main or anything like that. But I think that's part of it too, is making sure that these bitches know the hierarchy. Because I don't have time. I don't fight. I am a card carrying member of this society. I don't fight.
I mean, what are you gonna shoot? What are you gonna shoot the person for, though?
Lord, see, y'all gonna have me up all night. Look, but you have some side pieces that he can set ground rules and tell you all that, but some women just get out of pocket. They just think, I'm gonna be queen bee. Let me get her out of the way. I have heard women talking about they done got insurance on their side, dude. Yeah. They're like, I don't care what the wife say. I am the one he's in love with because he come to my house every night after work and then go home. He don't really love her. They just got the craziness in their head. They don't care.
He cheating with respect. He
ain't cheating with respect. Her crazy self talk about she gonna come to the funeral and all kind of stuff. And what?
Right.
I can't.
Because you need to figure it out. You need to figure out and know you have a lot more to lose than this woman potentially.
Exactly.
To figure out who you're dealing with, because you have, if you're my husband, you have a wife who will be like, Your Honor, she was an intruder.
Exactly. Okay. Right. It was so dark. I couldn't see. I just
supposed to be me.
Exactly. Y'all gotta stop being like that, because that might end up being your sister wife.
Child, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I'm hanging out.
We talking about cheating with respect.
Cheating with respect. Wow.
Cheating with respect. Is there a way to you that you could cheat with respect, or a man can cheat with respect?
But is there such thing of cheating with respect though? Isn't cheating is disrespectful? Wouldn't you think?
If he don't bring you home no baby, he don't bring you home no STD. He typically we call that respect because he cares enough not.
Man, you always put your foot in your mouth every time.
I'm trying to explain it.
He cared enough to bring home these things to you. See, if he didn't care, he would. I gotta be honest. I was a careful cheater back in the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew I had enough kids at home, so I wasn't bringing home no other kids. Fuck that. It ain't for me. Nope. Because I'm going to tell you right now, my whole thing was, yes, I kept a little bag. We had condoms. We had dental dam. We had all type of shit.
He had a whole bag.
I had a whole starter kit.
Yeah. It's the little leather bag, the little brown leather bag, the dot bag. The little brown leather bag. Yeah.
I had a little satchel and I kept it with me. Yeah. And they used to always be like, damn, there go Smash. There he go. He on some lurking shit. And nobody never knew what was in the bag because I kept it under wraps because I ain't want it cross-contaminating with nobody. Like, no, this shit is for me. You got to get your own cheat bag. I called it a cheat bag. You got to get your own cheat bag. This is for me. So
I can't.
But I'm disowning you.
I'm just saying, look, there is a way. See, a lot of dudes now, they don't care. They don't care.
Right. They don't.
They don't care. Man, look, they go home, they go out and cheat all day and then go home and play family man and act like nothing never happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A whole day of fucking, but you go home and you just play. I call them Academy Award actors because that shit take a lot. Me personally, I couldn't do it. I'd have been untold on myself 5 different ways. Yeah. Like, I think you gotta have some type of respect, though. You know, if you're gonna mess around, at least make sure you safe. At least make sure, like I said, don't bring the chick to the crib where you and your wife and kids lay their heads.
That's just sloppy.
Yeah.
That's sloppy. I'm about to say that's sloppy. That's past disrespect.
Yeah, that's sloppy.
Sloppy.
All that work for women too, because women to do it.
Yeah.
That man at work, working his ass off, working hard.
That's nastiness all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually, believe it or not, I actually just put a video up on my page where this guy's interrogating his wife for cheating on him. She literally cheated on him because he made her feel bad about a lie she told. So she said, I went out to self-mutilate myself by going to have sex with somebody else. So she tried to make that make sense.
She been was doing that. That just went that one time.
Yeah,
she was doing that all along.
Yeah. So it was crazy though. Like to think about, you know, because we got to think about it on both ends. Is there such thing? Is there a way for a woman to cheat respectfully? You know what I mean? Because you know, if a guy finds out a woman is cheating, you know, he liable to bring out. So
what kind of questions was he asking her?
I mean, he was literally asking her like, so what you're saying to me is you got caught in a lie because you were always using your daughter as an excuse for bad behavior. And so you decided to harm yourself or to make yourself feel worse to go out here and cheat. That was her reasoning behind it. So because she hated herself that much, she went out there and cheated and became the whore that everybody calls her.
Oh no.
Okay.
How did you make that make sense, man?
She's a psychopath.
Yeah.
I'm about to say she sounds like a psycho.
Yeah.
She needs some therapies.
She need a whole hell of a lot of therapy.
Not therapy.
Not therapy, therapies.
Yes. But I swear it was crazy. It's right up on there though. But like I said, as far as cheating respectfully, like I mean, if it's kind of even hard to use those two words in the same sentence because once you cheat, you just pretty much lost respect, especially for the physical aspect of your relationship. You know what I mean? Like because we at a point where you know we say, okay, I'm for you and you for me. I'm supposed to only be touching you, or you're only supposed to be touching me once we get to a certain point. And once you decide to the first thing you do when you cheat is you cheating mentally. So you're already thinking about doing what it is, man or woman. It don't matter which one it is. So once you start cheating mentally, it's not that hard to go physical.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It's really not that hard to go physical. So
That's
All right. Has there ever been a time any one of y'all felt like you had to lower your dating standards?
Shit, nope.
feel like or actually doing it.
Actually feeling
No.
like it's all the same.
No.
Nope.
I can't. Sorry.
Can't do it.
when I was younger, when I got older, hell no. Every time I've lowered my dating standard, it lowered my credit score.
Okay.
So
Yes, indeed.
so what were your dating standards, and why did you feel like what were you not settling to lower? Like, I had this conversation last night. Like, if you had a checkbox of 10 things that a person must have or what you're looking for in a person, how many of those boxes would they have to check off before you felt like, nah, this ain't gonna work?
At least 8 of them on my part.
Yeah.
At least 8?
At least 8 on my part.
Yeah, I'll say 8 or 9 as well.
Yeah.
So anything lower than 8, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as I'm thinking about it, and as you was addressing the question to me, and I'm running down those 10 things, communication, I cannot settle for. Affection, I can't settle for. My love languages, definitely can't settle for.
Yeah.
Just other plethora of things as I'm thinking about it. I can't not settle because I feel like I'm going to be not receiving what it is that my internal self needs.
Exactly.
To be a part in that, to be visible and and like physically in the relationship. Because if I feel like if I remove under 8, I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be checked out. I'm gonna be like this.
Oh yeah.
Or I'm gonna be looking, and my antlers gonna go up to look for somebody else who I think is gonna give it to me.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah. And mine is about 6, man. Yeah, mine's is about, because believe it or not, like within the dating life that I've had throughout my lifetime, I've actually compromised way too much of myself. So I compromise a hell of a lot less now because I feel like my time, my worth, and my love is a lot more valuable than I thought it was back then, because I didn't quite value myself the way that I do now. So now I don't tolerate the bullshit.
Okay.
Facts, I dig that. But what if they have what if they have potential?
Well, have that
I got time for that.
Potential is some shit you ain't there yet.
When you get me.
I don't got time for that. No.
I'm sorry. Have it already, the box colored in, filled already.
What if they check off 6?
I am too old for the build the bears.
If they check off 6, but they got potential for the other 2 to catch 2 of the other 4 at least.
Nope.
Y'all ain't dealing with the fixer-uppers?
No.
At our age? Hell no.
I don't look, check this out. I don't even shop at IKEA. Okay, I'm not building nothing.
Exactly. If I do shop at IKEA or get a something from Walmart, guess what? I'm not building that shit. I got hella uncles and brothers coming over here and building for me. Put that up. I need that to be put up.
Child.
I don't have time to raise nobody else's grown ass kid.
Right. Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have no time for that, bro.
My son sucked my motherfucking patience, and I ain't got no room for yours.
There you go.
And as far as I'm concerned, potential means just some shit you ain't figured out yet.
Right.
Exactly. Figure it the fuck out. Nah, forget all about that. You an adult. Figure it out yourself.
We can grow together.
No.
You know what
we already grown.
So that way, it's like when you win that Grammy, when he win that Grammy of life, and he go up on that stage, you gonna be the first person he shout out.
Hey bro, here's the thing: if I'm winning a Grammy and you winning the Nickelodeon award, it's not the same.
Okay.
Come
Thank
on.
you. Facts. Yes.
Yeah.
Smash,
No,
where
you-
your sound effects at?
Like, what about you, Cherice? I know. Before you got married, did you settle?
No, I was the baby of the family. I was raised a dark skinned baby. I was raised as somebody who I was raised in Brooklyn, first and foremost. So
Okay.
all of the people in my life, Kobe, we're not doing that today. All the people in my life made sure to raise me to be confident, to love my skin color, to love the fact that I was a weirdo, to appreciate, all of the things that are wonderful about me. And when it came time for me to enter into a relationship, I won't say find somebody because I wasn't particularly looking, but when it came time for me to enter into relationships, what I was shopping for was somebody who was going to be as valuable to me as my father was. And I wasn't going to settle for anybody that didn't do that for me because I already got a daddy. I don't need somebody who's come in and be subpar. So I've never had that issue. And then as far as accepting somebody and maybe settling, or somebody with potential, we should enter on even playing fields. And then if we both need to grow, we grow together. We shouldn't start where I'm here and you're here and I got to bring you here before I can move.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because all of the energy that I'm using to pull you up, I'm missing out on things that I'm supposed to be doing.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I need you to already be on your purpose, not trying to figure out what your purpose is.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we there together, then we could go
right.
moving up. Like, but other than that, I'm sorry, when you get at a certain age in your life, especially 40 and up, I'm sorry, that builds a beer, that potential shit, all that goes out the window, because it's just so much the fact that life is already by yourself individually is already challenging, hard, and already tough as hell. And you already did all this work on your own self, and now you got somebody else that you gotta sit here and pacify, make formula, and feed them a bottle. Hell no, I'm not doing all that.
And also, that is a wonderful word that you, and it's called pacify. I mean, the word was pacify. I am not here exclusively to feed your ego.
Right.
Now, I will do that because I value you as a partner. I will do that voluntarily, but I will not take it on as something that is mandatory in this relationship, where it's like a job, part of my job description, where I have to pacify you and I have to make sure that you feel secure. It's called self-esteem. Self-esteem of self. Work that out before you get
exactly.
Y'all know I'm finna walk y'all into something, so just I'm waiting on it. I'm walking y'all right into something, and y'all going down the hole.
Come on, bring it on.
Never.
Yorty.
Never that, darlings. Nope.
Nah, I'm sorry.
Never again. Never again.
I be no homosexual sitting on my couch.
Listen, I have no problem giving them $1 when I see them on the corner, but
no. We talking about dating wise.
Hell no, even that. Hell no.
No, bro, never again. I've done it before.
Know who you got on your panel, honey? We don't be doing that.
I've already had my Build-A-Bum stage, and I'm no longer.
You got a good guy. You got a good girl. They good. They falling on hard times.
That's not a bum though.
But hold on, I'm finna get there. They done fell on hard times, and they have gotten used to you providing and looking out and taking care of them, holding them down. Now they feel like there's no need to elevate. There's no need to do nothing else because they got you.
Bye.
So here's
in other words, a Jody.
Listen,
no, we ain't doing that, baby.
As you was completing that sentence, I checked out. Sorry.
Okay.
A bowl of cereal. They give you time. They give you attention. They give you good dick.
You
Good-
can
good
follow.
vagina.
Yeah. Can I say something? Let me tell you something, Sanj. A man that doesn't have any type of ambition or not even like motivated to do anything, that is the most unattractive thing
Yeah.
to me.
Yes.
My poo not even want to get wet with that. Okay,
Right.
so
I
it
know
won't
that's
be
right.
none. It won't. I wouldn't even know because it won't be none. Because it won't be no smashing. Because I look, you be unattractive to me. You'll be
Why?
I'm about to say we won't even get there because you won't be attracted to me to the fact of me even talking to you to come to close to me and my
right.
So
It
it won't
shouldn't-
even coochie, fuck the coochie. You won't even be getting
Thank
the
you.
attention.
It shouldn't
Come
be
on,
the
sis.
size of the wallet. It should be the size of the heart.
That well,
And I guarantee you, a
doesn't
lot
have
of
no
women on
heart.
this panel dealt with shit like that. And at our age, we ain't beat.
We
We is
not
not
doing
beat.
that.
Hey, bro.
That's
So
for like
we-
teenagers and 20-year-olds.
20-year-old
Yeah.
something. Like, you want me to
But
bring my
once you get 25, baby, that's it.
so how long does a person? Okay, y'all know how Jody was, right?
Yeah.
Jody had ambition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had ambition. He got
But
tired
Jody
of being
also
broke.
was jealous of his mother's relationship too.
Right.
He got tired of being broke. He went out and did his own thing. He felt like corporate America wasn't for him. He went out and got him a job. He got tired of driving his girl car, so he upgrade. Like it's different ways of doing it. I've
But
never
he
been a
had to
Jody,
be forced to do that.
Yeah.
but women pacify
If
these
the
Jodies.
circumstances had not changed,
He
if
would've
she
still
still
been.
allow him to do that, and
He
if mama
eventually
still,
changed though.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. He was forced to do that because of circumstance. But if he was still comfortable at mama's house
Yeah.
with the boyfriend,
Now we talking about him.
if he stayed
I mean,
comfortable, he would not have changed because
talking
it got
about him and Yvette.
uncomfortable for him.
And even though you said him and Yvette, okay, so regardless, both circumstances, Mama and Yvette is the one that forced him.
Exactly.
The circumstances changed for him to get his shit together because mom wasn't having it, Yvette wasn't having it,
and she was
no more.
tired. That's why she had sleep dogs in the house. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
even his other baby mama wasn't having it.
Oh, she was just done with his ass already. She wasn't even
Exactly.
taking his calls no more.
Right.
That's what I
I'm
was
gonna be
saying.
honest with you,
He
bro.
was forced to grow up.
Exactly.
I don't have time to force a man to
Because
grow
when
up. I don't
when
got
a woman
time
say
to
they
kick
ain't coming
somebody
to
in the butt
get
to do
you,
something.
when a woman say they ain't coming to get you, and when they want some dick, you figure out a way to get over here. You know the shit doesn't roll off for you.
That's it. Yeah.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna say this, man, because I know a lot. I hate the statement "used to" because people always say, "What if they got used to it?" My thing is, you used to crawl before you learn how to walk. You figured out a lot of shit in life. Figure out the shit that you need to be used to next. You need to be used to getting out there, getting your shit together, and not used to me having to take care of you and wipe your ass for you. You got to figure out your own self.
Like OG Dad would say, these jokers nothing but lazy bum jokers. And I will throw each and every one of them under the bus.
But you do have women out here because they feel like this man treats them good. He's around.
You have a choice.
He
ain't got shit else going on. He ain't got a choice.
he come home. He know what home is. You know.
I hate when girls say that. I hate
options
but
are
he
limited.
still know what home is. Oh, he can go and do what he want, but he still know what home is.
He
Girl, if
know
you don't
where
go
your
sit down
home is.
somewhere.
That's just telling me you ain't got no standards. That's what
Exactly.
you're telling me.
But
And you're allowing this man to run over you.
Exactly.
At the beginning, though, the difference between a man who is down on his luck and a bum.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
different.
Luck is doing the things that he needs to do to get back on whatever luck he needs to get back on. A man bum is one who is willing to be in his circumstance as long as there's somebody willing to take care of him. Two different things.
And you know, you have men that literally seek out women that less, maybe have like low self-esteem or whatever, or just looking for women that they can leech off of.
Exactly. So they can
be a couch surfer.
And they doing it today at this point. Yep. Or seeing if I can leash off her, she got low self-esteem, low self-confidence, And to the fact is, I could use her for her apartment, a place to stay. If she got a car, I could use her.
I could drive her car. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I know she got a little cash coming in flow every month. I can be able to use that EBT and anything else.
Yeah.
See, I was actually raised by my mom, and my mom said something to me when I was younger that I didn't understand then, but I understood as I got older. She said, I'm raising you the way that I'm raising you, because she didn't do a lot of stuff for me like she would do for my sister. Everything that I had to do, I had to bust my ass to get it, as opposed to a lot of the stuff that she gave to my sister. She said, what I'm trying to do is get you to become the type of man that don't go out here and ruin somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand what she was talking about when she said it. And then as I got older, I started realizing, oh, okay, so now I know it's a lot of guys out here leeching, and because I don't understand that mentality. I didn't grow up with that mentality. I didn't grow up the mentality of leeching off of a woman. Honestly, it's hard for me to take $1 out of a woman's pocket.
Yes.
So to leech off of her and to live off of her, I'll be bleeding from my pores before I let some woman take care of me like that.
Not these jokers these days, baby. They a whole different breed,
Oh no,
baby.
these dudes love it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I can't do it, man.
They love it. They get comfortable, especially around winter time and tax time. Oh, they
be like, oh, it's cuddle season.
Winter time is scouting season.
Yeah.
Winter time is scouting season for tax season.
And then you see all of them start to come flutter out when spring is springtime, then summer, they all pregnant, and you now got another big daddy. Like, no.
Check this out.
Even in Jersey, like if a guy even actually like, oh, you live by yourself, if you even come close to asking me where I live at, a house. Nope, I live in a 2-story house with 50 people in that bitch. We ain't got no room.
Yeah,
I still live in my mama's basement.
You gotta pay attention to the signs. If that's the first thing they ask you,
right, that's a sign right there.
They're trying to come.
Hey, who you stay with? Who all you stay with?
Exactly.
Where
Nobody.
you stay at?
I live in a shoebox right there underneath 280.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look, but check this out, guys. Now what's so funny is not only do they check them out, them cuffing season or tax season, but don't let them be on like Section 8 or welfare.
Oh,
every time those food stamps come out, they
Mm-hmm.
right there, baby. They be in the store with them, pushing the cart and telling them what they want to eat.
Exactly. Just throwing shit in the cart.
Picking out instant oatmeal and shit like baby.
Baby, let's get some T-bone steaks tonight and some crab legs.
Off your card though,
Yeah,
baby.
Off
your card, cause my check ain't hit yet. I was waiting on it to hit, and it ain't hit yet, but it's gonna hit, and when it do, I got us.
You're right. I'm gonna pay you back.
Never been there, bro. Like honestly, it's crazy, and not that I couldn't fall on hard times. But I'm a born again hustler, bro. I used to be outside doing that shit. So if I can't get to work to get it done, I'm gonna get out there to get it done. One way or the other, I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody have to take care of me. Like I said, I bleed from my pores before I let somebody do that shit to me or do that for me. Because if she taking care of me, then she got a right to control me. If she taking care of me like I'm her kid, then she got a right to put me on the taxes. So I be damn, you ain't gonna put me on your goddamn taxes. I got my own tax papers, baby. So nah, we good.
And that's the craziest thing that guys don't understand when they do that, and they get mad when the girl tell them, "Oh, you get out my house."
Oh,
they got control over you.
That's why it's good to come in with your
take
own.
Off my clothes that I brought for you and get out. Because you don't have nothing.
It's good to come in with your own. That way, if somebody kick you out, that's cool.
Exactly.
I got my own shit.
But a lot of guys don't though, because like this is like that video that Ty showed us on her show on Friday. In regards, the guy just came home from prison or jail.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like they already listen, before they even come out, they already got their shit set up or who they're about to hit, who out there.
My family members sure did. They had everything set up when they got
like 15 chicks they pen paling.
That's because guys be in there selling dreams.
Yes,
baby, I'm gonna buy you a boat with a horse on it when I get out. We gonna do this and we gonna make it happen. I'm gonna go catch a rainbow for you, girl. And the women just be eating it up. Oh, for real?
It's like a revolving door in the visitor room.
and he got about 10 women out here putting money on his books.
On his books,
So he
yep.
in there eating good till it's time for him to come home. Now he got to make a choice as to, okay, if I fuck up with her, then who can I really count on? See, this is the type of shit that guys be on when they locked up. I was locked up. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My
I've
brother
seen
was
it.
like
They
that.
will run that game and that script. Commissary be full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Every
tell you, I
week.
said my brother, he was in the feds for like 10 years. This little boy had TVs, everything he could want on his book. He had stuff because he had 4, 5, 6 women sending it to him.
I don't know, man. It's
He
something
never
about
asked us for
niggas
anything. Why? Because he had his hoes giving it to him.
Niggas in
And then when
jail
he got
spit.
out, he went with he had one weekend. 2 months later, he went to the other one. Then the next month, he went to the other one. Yeah, that's
Niggas
crazy.
in jail spit the best game
Oh yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Cause you ain't got no time but to
They
think.
spit more game better than pimps.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, because they
They got nothing but time to think
They
about
got
what they're
nothing
gonna
else to
say.
do.
They can get this
Facts.
game straight. You know what I mean? So shit, yeah.
Perfecting the pimp game.
All right, this segment here is called Final Thoughts, man. It could be whatever, about whatever. It don't even have to pertain to the show. So, Miss Cherice, talk to me. Give me your final thoughts.
Oh, why you start with me? I'm a,
She's
I,
special.
I need time to collect my thoughts. Final thoughts. Don't be with somebody that you like already. A lot of us wind up in trouble because we try to enter into these situations where people got potential, or I could fix this person, or you have wounded bird syndrome and you live your life unhappy because this is what you're pursuing. Just find somebody that you like already. And if you don't like anybody already, then try some other sexes. Go to God, do whatever you gotta do. But don't be trying to date people who because they got potential.
Or you can like the things that they do.
See, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes,
I'm
it is.
with you, Mash.
Miss Ty, final thoughts.
Before you get into anything, please know who you are and what you want already, and be whole with yourself. Don't bank on someone else making you happy and creating happiness and wholeness. You have to be whole and complete before you get into anything, so you won't fall into the enabling a bum or being with someone that's a serial cheater, because you're solid within yourself and you already know what you deserve. You already know your worth. And then you attract what you are. So if you want that guy that's awesome, you got to be that awesome woman. That's my final thought.
Okay. First time in the building. Miss Pillow Talk with the T. Talk to him. Introduce your platform. Introduce yourself. I know we kind of late for introductions, but still. And give us some final thoughts.
So yes, my name is Kwamia, but for those that do not know how to pronounce my name, you call me Q, Kwa, or E, the Queen. I am the creative founder, CEO, and host of Pillow Talk with the T podcast that come on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram Live. Yes, you can find me everywhere. Final thoughts is basically, I would say, ladies and also gentlemen, value yourself, know your self-worth. Know who you are to be able to know what you are. Know what you are to end up being able to know who you are.
Exactly.
I would say also, don't settle for less.
Mm-hmm.
In regards to me saying knowing your worth, if you have standards, stick by it. Don't let nobody come in to modify, edify, or change your standards.
Yes.
Just be patient. Wait till the time comes. Wait till the time right. Don't think God has forgotten about you, because trust and believe, we are all His children, and He have not. So just wait till the fact is, if a person is not there, they're not meant to be there. It's just a blessing from God that's removed them from your life. So don't keep people in your life for no reason. If it's not meant to be, if it's fire and milk, throw the milk out and end the relationship. Period.
Facts.
Teddy, talk
My
to
man.
me.
Okay, so, and I want people to hear me when I say this: men and women alike. If they ain't with you, then they shouldn't be with you.
That's
So if
right.
they ain't
Yes.
there with you, then they shouldn't be there with you. Bottom
Right.
line.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, you have to understand that there are people purposely God took away from you, and you can't keep chasing what God took from you.
Mm.
And that's a problem that a lot of people have. You got to stop chasing the things that God took away.
Preach.
It wasn't necessary for you. And if you
Mhm.
continue to try to find and reach for things that are unnecessary for you, then whatever curses come to you, are the curses that you deserved and that you asked for.
That's
So
right.
if you don't want to continue to go through the things that you've been going through, then try to change the things that you're doing now.
Facts.
So the people that you're looking for, stop looking for those people and let the people that's supposed to be in your life find you. You'll find each other. You don't have to look for nothing. When you're trying to find you, everything else will find you the way it's supposed to.
Come on now.
Okay. Preach that. Smash
Word.
back.
Word. Now that's a king.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Look at that.
I don't even know how to follow that up. So
That was a
I'ma
word from the
just
Lord.
say, I'ma just say I agree with everything all y'all said, but sometimes, and I say this because it has to be said.
Here we go.
Don't ruin the moment.
Oh Lord.
I'm not. I'm just saying, don't turn down your frog. You know,
Well, I can get with that.
don't turn down your frog, because eventually he's gonna turn into a prince.
No.
No. You messed up when you said that part.
You sucked me in on false pretenses
I
and
know.
that bullshit.
I'm just saying.
No.
You know, hey, look, have an open mind. That's it. That's all. That's
I'm
all I'm gonna say
I'm
about.
so glad I didn't put on a bra for this.
You know what? I'm done.
Y'all know what it is, man.
Button. I can't.
And we'll catch y'all next time, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through and getting on some of these shenanigans.
Sorry I was late,
Shout
my
out
man.
to y'all and everything that y'all do. And
Yeah.
we'll be back with y'all real soon. All right, y'all.
All right.